Like, honestly, the best commentator for this series would be David Attenborough.
Yeah.
As the hook connects!
Yeah, they got a
back.
slow here.
That's actually ShowMaker taking a fair bit of damage. But,
I think of Rod of Ages, I just think of Monte Cristo explaining something.
Like, their ability to hold onto them by themselves is almost over, as Nuguri is going to demolish that turret.
This is where things can get dicey for the Gnar if you don't know where the enemy jungler is, but Red Brion are actually taking an early lead. Starting this up first. Damwon Kia a little bit slow on the rotation, but this is where Aatrox shines in the early game.
Ooh, avoids the hook blind there as you got the Rakan dashing on in. ShowMaker very, very low, but surviving with that ultimate that he has, and first blood goes to Nuguri. ShowMaker still trying to make his way out. That first blood was absurdly early.
It sails through the team fight, and Henna has no such impact from the bottom side of the map. Meanwhile,
yeah, that's a Gnar, and Morgan trying to hookshot his way out.
Some small victories. Let's go back to this crazy fight here, because Red Brion have positional advantage, you could argue. And ShowMaker dodges the hook, goes in here, double knockup, and then the ultimate hits. And the ult layers on top. Oh. Look at the knockup here. And also, like, the fact that the True Shot Barrage comes through and Canyon gets several Qs off.
The Canyon damage was just insane.
Like, watch Aatrox on this too. ShowMaker almost dies here instantly, just barely survives.
Oh, the True Shot Barrage barely missing was very sad.
Save me, save me, save me, save me. It's like saying it after the fight's already over.
Yeah. Everybody else is getting sleepy. Delight proves that he can actually hit it, and now Henna, Killer Instinct coming on through. Infernal Chains connect, and Umpty does have the Nimbus Strike, and that's going to allow
bottom side.
Oh, yeah. Henna is looking real dead. Canyon puts him to sleep, and thankfully he was asleep.
It's, we're going to go back to this. Just caught backing here. Very greedy.
Yeah, Kellen actually flashing on him as well as Canyon hits the bowling ball, so flash was probably unnecessary for Kellen, but
myself. Oh, Henna.
Oh dear, he might get sleepy.
They could commit.
True Shot Barrage? Oh, he does.
Damwon Kia is going to have the heavier wallets and a lot more damage later on. But I believe Red Brion just really haven't done enough.
Well, Nuguri's looking for an Gnar against the wall. Does try and get himself out of there, but it does not work. There are too many people here. ShowMaker tried teleporting in, but he's a little bit late. Lava not going to get pulled back by the Infernal Chains, but you can see ShowMaker
fighting team. Most would still argue.
Well, Nanti's going to dive on forward, does get the Cyclone, looks for even more, but Canyon goes into his Zhonya's. Now Kellen dashing around with the quickness. Canyon actually tries to get out there, but Henna does have the Killer Instinct and gets a double kill now. As it's ShowMaker trying to get in there and do the work, but Henna is still free hitting. Can he do more? The answer is absolutely not. Double kill comes through for the Ezreal, and Doctarm's looking to make it 3 as Morgan is just getting 1v1'd in melee range, and there's the triple kill. Damwon Kia answer back.
Doctarm completely untouched throughout the later parts of that fight. So despite the setup here in Brush, there's a ward here. Damwon Kia know what they're getting themselves into. Canyon barely able to stopwatch, uses Smite to survive to flash over the wall. Then they get on top of Nuguri. So right now, 2 for 1, only a support down for Red Brion, but Henna just does not have the damage on this Kais to get the executions. Doctarm and ShowMaker could basically 2v5 here, and that's exactly what they do. There isn't enough sustained long-term damage in the comp after that first real that they can start this off, and they have enough damage to take it down pretty quickly.
They certainly do. Lilia does so much damage to Baron, and Umpty can't get in here. It is just a free Baron. True Shot Barrage lands onto Delight as now Canyon looks for his opportunities very, very fast, and they've already taken down the Nautilus. Damwon Kia, can they actually win the fight, though, that ensues? ShowMaker gets on in there. Henna's trying to be huge, manages to take down the Ezreal, but he's overstepped. ShowMaker is going to say goodnight as Umpty gets himself out. No, it's actually Morgan that gets himself out. Umpty is going to be the sacrificial monkey. And now Morgan is doing his very best to make the escape. Kellen, I don't think you win the 1v1. But he's still going to try and take him down. Okay, there's the heroic entrance. Blasco, and he's like, yeah, no.
Just wants to delay him so ShowMaker can come and catch him. And he also stops the execute from coming through, which Morgan would have very likely been able to get if he was untouched for that amount of distance, especially with these turrets up here. Yep, so Kellen resets aggro, will do it again. And now ShowMaker
the buffer is nice. But ShowMaker, can he actually chase down Morgan is the question here.
Well, what's really interesting about this is this buys a lot of time for Frederibrion. Like, this is actually pretty significant how much time ShowMaker's spending instead of pushing mid. But he will get a
Infernal Chain, and that's going to be it. Kellen steals the kill. I love it.
He's like, Kellen, that'd be great, but I think you need to kill the DPS.
Ow. Okay, Umpty takes a fair bit of damage there. Delight as well. Softens up. That's a decent hook as Henna diving on forward. They managed to take down the Rakan before anything happens. Immediate cleanse gets Henna out of danger, but now they're grouped up. Can ShowMaker actually make this one happen as the World Ender has come down? A fantastic ulti through from the Galio. And there's Henna's double kill in the end. The Ezreal does go down, and there is your answer, Wolf. That's how they do it. The power of friendship is still there.
It was up if they can control the vision around it. And in this fight, it's Morgan, long-range flank here. Look at how far away ShowMaker is. And they see blood in the water. They find their angle. And unfortunately for Nuguri, he's not able to make a huge impact here. They instantly take out the Rakan, but look at Nuguri. He has to defensively ult, and he's on the wrong side of this fight. Canyon also going down very early. He's forced away, only hitting Morgan here, while Nuguri is completely zoned away. There's no long-term damage here. Eventually they take out the Ezreal.
Lava's ult is fantastic, though. Like, Morgan could be a thing for later in the game if it does go that far, as Bowling Ball connects. Okay, just explosion onto Canyon. He goes into his Onion, so can he stay alive is the question. Hannah not going to be going to sleep because the Lilia is in fact dead, but the Nara into the wall is fantastic. He goes down to the GA as now ShowMaker gets so much health back with his Gore Drink, a massive amount of knock-up, but the Ezreal is still going to go down. The solo lanes of Damwon are the only ones left standing, and Frederibrion will get the Baron.
At the last parts of this that have actually given them an opportunity.
Well, here's an engagement. They get in front of the Justice Punches. Lava goes golden, trying to buy some time to allow Umpty to get here. The Cyclone doing some work, but Damwon Kia have them where they want them. ShowMaker goes golden. There's the GA from Umpty as ShowMaker flashes his way out. But is the rest of the team going to be so lucky as there's a Nara into the wall? Henna, killer instinct to get himself out, but the boulder is still going to land, and somehow all of Damwon are still alive. All of Frederibrion is still alive, and why am I surprised?
No steal, is very close again from Duckdom. This guy is insane to get those heals off. But Damwon Kia retreat at the last possible second. This is all on collapsing onto a Galio at level 18, who does have his Zonias available. So a lot of time is bought here. Then Umpty, who has GA, it's at no risk to him to actually hit a massive Wukong ultimate onto literally everyone on Damwon Kia. He has GA, so he doesn't care. Delight comes in with a big ultimate. ShowMaker is out of the fight. And then Hannah, almost killed here by Nuguri, teleports behind Nuguri with the killer instinct, and Damwon Kia just do not have the health bars to stay in this fight. Even though Duckdom's at full health, they don't have control, they won't have vision.
Now at risk of a flank as Duckdom pressing forward, as you can see. Umpty presses the Cyclone button, doesn't find a whole lot of value as there is another that's also relatively mitigated. Kellen goes golden as well, battle dance to get himself out, and it's a complete cacophony in this fight, but the Galio has gone down early. Henna also taken down as it's a double kill for the Ezreal. Canyon is still at full health this time, and I have a feeling Frederibrion, they almost did it, but it was not quite enough. A triple for Duckdom in the end, and this time Damwon Kia do win the team fight. I understand, Wolf, because
I thought
these sorts of team
I wanted it to be longer.
Yeah.
I mean, Morgan's here, but it is over. It is over.
It is. The Nexus will go down, and Damwon Kia will get the 2-0